Here you have it. This is a set that many of you guys are going to like. Maybe you guys maybe already seen it. Maybe you guys already purchased this. But this is a sweet set from TOOLANT, who's kind of up and coming in the tool industry. They make a lot of their products, if not all of them, in China. But this set we're going to look at in particular is their extra long 12-point double box flex head ratcheting wrench set. And, well, we'll go into what's all in this thing right now. But 16 pieces. All right, let's check it out. All right, so starting off, the size is 8 through 24 millimeter. Now, it's almost a perfect run. You run 8 all the way up to 19. You do skip 20. You go to 21, 22, 23, and 24. So as far as the gambit of sizes, you get 16 pieces that give you virtually the full run of everything in the metric side up to a fairly large 24 millimeter. That is great for these box end and ratcheting flex head wrenches that you get inside here. Now it's worth noting 90 tooth ratcheting positions, so that's up. A lot of these are typically in the 72 tooth, maybe 80 tooth range, but 90 tooth gets you up there, which is really nice to see with these. That equates to a 4-degree arc swing, so we'll take that. And then the XXL beam design, so these are going to be extra long, and they're going to give you, in their case, roughly 25% more reach. So these are going to be definitely made for breaking loose fasteners and ratcheting them off rather quickly. That will be a little bit of a downside. If you're trying to get into smaller confines, you want to use a different ratcheting set. One side is extended zero offset. We'll take a look at that one and see for ourselves. Oh, this is a big box. Be prepared, guys. This is a little bit bigger than I anticipated. When this came in the mail, I was rather surprised. You can almost see the whole thing here. Let's see if we can squeeze it in a little bit better for you guys. Now we got everything in frame. This is a really big. I'll zoom out for you guys real quick. This is a really big package. This comes in. This is gonna be great for you guys who have plenty of space in your toolbox. If you don't, then you're probably want to find another way to space these out. These are, I mean, the spacing. It's a blow molded case, so it's not the best, but it's not terrible. But I mean, it's durable enough to throw in your toolbox. But I kind of wish they would have made this a little tighter space-wise. Maybe a foam tray would have been better in that case. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. But these are really big wrenches. Let me check out the 24. That beam actually looks pretty good. All these are going to be chrome vanadium. FLK box is what they call this one. Great actually stamping for the most part. These are good deep stamps. And it shows 24 on this side and 24 on that side. Yeah, not too notchy. Pretty decent. It's going to have that satin finish. Laser etching for the direction. That's always nice to have on hand because these are going to be just single direction. And then it looks like they do a nice little Allen head screw inside there. You can tighten up as needed. It'll be a 12-point on this end. All of that broaching and machine work looks clean, looks good. Got a nice black phosphate finish to it. And the heads are all going to be over 90 degrees each way, so 180 degrees plus. No ratcheting or locking into place. They're just going to be open flex heads. Now, they're probably going to like on this end, and this is kind of something that you guys will see on, like, say, the Mac Tools or the Craftsman units. They're going to have this offset here. So it's going to allow you, then this is going to be more so for, it could be a little cleaner inside there as far as that broaching. That's just a little bit rough, but that's not bad. Centering's actually just a little bit off on this too. It's a little bit closer on this corner than it is up on that corner. So, not the best. But my point was that the great thing about this, it's actually, that's about 5 degrees off. So it's got a 5-degree position on there. Yeah, about 5 degrees. And it allows you to get over, say there's some sort of obstacle around you. You could get over and around that and still break loose the fastener and dry the fastener. And then once it gets out far enough, put the ratcheting in on it, flip it over, and go ahead and pull it the rest of the way out. So good design, and I actually like the headspace here too. This is pretty common for most Chinese and even Taiwanese. This is kind of getting to Taiwanese size. That space that's in between the rotating part and the outer body, I like that to be fairly thin, and they're doing a good job with that with this set. Jumping down to the 19, another very common one. Everything on it looks good and straight. Again, great stamping all throughout. This one's better centered. Yeah, this one's just fine all the way around. And the broaching's a little bit better. But again, 12 point. I kind of wonder, a lot of manufacturers will play with it. Hey, on this end, I think I did a Craftsman one just like this. They decided to run a 6 point on this end, which I actually rather like. If you're going to use this as a long wrench, odds are you're using it to break loose fasteners. And you want to have that capability of not slipping off your bolt. And this is, I mean, this gives you more positions, right? You're going to have 12 positions to grab on it versus 6. So the 6 would limit you, but you would get a better grab. So I'm a little bit conflicted. I mean, I typically, as long as the fastener is decent, I don't ever have a problem with the 12 point pulling them off, breaking them loose. So, but I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts. Have you had a problem with 12 points, breaking them loose? Yeah, great setup here. We'll drop down to, let's take a look at a 12. That's a 13. Take a look at a 12 here. I mean, the machine work right here, kind of the throat of it is a little weird, but it's not bad. It's still keeping it nice and thin. That profile thin all the way around. So something's a little off. It's a little off center on here. But, I mean, you're looking at Chinese quality, trying to keep up with Taiwanese. Well, that's nice and buttery smooth. That is nice. Yeah. Functions works just fine. And then it goes all the way down to an 8, an extra long 8. Now, I don't think that's a little floppy there, just a little bit. I think it's just there must be like a compression washer in there. Feel kind of clunk in there a little bit, but it doesn't feel bad at all. It feels just as stable as anything you'd get over a Harbor Freight. As far as bending it, yeah, that's still nice and just ever so slightly bends, but goes right back to shape. This is actually a neat thing you guys could see. See those bumps along the top here? Bump here, extended bump there, the bump down there. That's actually from the stamping process. So as they stamp it, it pushes out the material on both sides, and then the numbers do it too. So pretty cool little thing to see. And very pronounced on this one. It looks okay. And then off in this far corner, it looks like they have a little storage spot, I guess. You know, what do I think overall for this? It's a very complete set. They did a great job. If you like to use these a lot on automotive, if it's going to be on heavy machinery, if it's going to be maybe you're an electrician and you like to get these in hard places, has a great run of ratchets to use. So this will be like the one thing you throw in your box ready to go. I'd almost say if you get like a little bit thinner spacing, a wrench holder set that's a little bit tighter spacing, you might want to do that if this is too big for you. Because size-wise, we're going to come in as far as the box is 15 3/4 of an inch that direction. And then this guy is going to be 20 1/2 inches that direction. So it is a ginormous carrying tray for all those items, but it's going to be sturdy enough. Like if you throw that in something, that's going to hold. It's actually a pretty thick blow molded case, thicker than a lot of them that are out there. And you can see other little raised numbers on here. They did a good job showing that. I'd probably take a black marker and mark all those so you could see them easy. But no, all in all, great set. Where do you pick it up at? Of all places, it's going to be Amazon, and I'll put a link down below for you guys. There is actually a coupon, so I'll link this set in the description below. Feel free to check it out for yourself. See if it's something you guys like. But pricing right now,
I think on sale is like $189, plus there's like another coupon that brings it down even lower, so it's like another 5 or 10%. So again, I'll link it for you guys. If you're interested, go check it out, read through the stats, see if it's what you guys like. I've been playing with it just for a little bit now, and so far I like it. This does everything I need in a extra long spanner type set. So leave your comments down below, guys. What do you think of this set? What would you compare it to? And which one would you prefer amongst the two? I'm all ears, guys. As always, thanks for watching. We'll talk to you soon.